So then I told the duck, I'm not going to give you any more of my milkshakes. And you know what he said to me?
What?
I'm gonna go take.
That's the end of the story.
What? No, that was a really good story. Like, how is that the end?
Yeah, no, so, no. If you heard the beginning, you would know.
I heard the beginning. I
Yeah.
I think it went over my head. Neil, did you get it?
I believe this is why Messi called himself a cuck earlier.
Okay.
He's a bit of a quack.
That was part of the joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. See, that was a better punchline. All right. So next up is going to be Taalubast. Are you okay, Bastion? Are you ready for Neil to take his turn?
It's fine. The target range is clear of all friendlies. Time to not crit him, but at least shoot with advantage.
Yep. You at least get advantage because of the
Implications.
Mm-hmm. Where's my 5e? Not roll template.
Oh shit. And Reaver's shot. But I would like to point out, I read through. I don't think you can do it afterwards.
I'm pretty sure it's afterwards, but there you are. That's what I'm looking for. We can talk about that. I'll check it after the next break. You know. So, anyways, where is restrained? Here you are. So attacks have advantage. Their attacks have disadvantage. The speed becomes 0, and disadvantage on dexterity saves. Okay. So you take your shot. You do hit. You do a whopping. So Reaver's shot is just that. So one of the things that you notice is that your arrow does smash into the creature. Your bolt does smash into it, but it doesn't penetrate as deep as you were kind of hoping for. And you're familiar with this. It's like trying to shoot a dragon with without a professional's arrow. You know what I mean? So minus. There you go. I was like, what's 7 plus 4? I don't get it. After that is going to be Bastion.
All right.
Drink that potion.
Yeah, and that's an action, right?
Correct.
So
2d4 plus 2, sir.
Okay. So it's, what was it? Oh, 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 10. Come on, 10.
6.
Thank you.
Where's the minimum?
So you'll survive one more attack. It's now the creature's turn. It's still trying to pull itself forward. And it's still trying to like move, but it's moving very sluggishly, and it's incapable of breaking itself free. However, you can see that the magic around its feet is starting to wane, and it's starting to pull itself. It's like slowly getting its legs free. It's not going to last much longer. Leonard, your turn.
Did you get those rocks?
No, I didn't.
I got some Milano cookies I can rub together.
I mean, that I like rubbing up Milanos.
Yeah, okay, I'll put them. So when it's hurt, it sounds like this. That's like some ASMR shit. That's not.
It was like sandpaper.
Yeah, it was. Those things are powerful, dude.
All right, so
yeah,
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
stand here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to like get in range of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let some of these guys, you know, hopefully they can kill it with some range shit before I gotta go in and hit it with the sword.
You're just a scaredy cat, then. That's it.
No, I'm just smart.
I'm running out of ammo. I'm gonna need to visit Bastion soon.
Can
Well,
I?
that's already been pulled
No,
up.
that wouldn't work. All right, I'll just. Do I have anything near me? Like any rocks or something I can pick up?
I mean, yeah, definitely you can pick up a rock if you want. I want to remind you, you did use your Yurden. You can actually spend a 1-round action to recharge your Yurden to use it again if you wanted to.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, that's part of the recharges on your character sheet that we talked about before.
Yeah.
You can just. I can just stand still and recharge.
Yeah, you just kind of like focus for a round and you actually get your Yurden back. Yeah,
All right, I'll do that. I'm getting my Yurden back.
sure.
I was gonna throw a rock at it.
Yeah.
Can I throw a rock at it in RP and then start focusing?
Mm-hmm. You throw the rock at it, it catches the rock.
Well, all right, and then I start meditating.
Okay.
But I'm like mumbling to myself.
Now it's going to be Brand's turn.
It's no longer restrained, is it?
Its legs, it's pulled its first leg free. It's trying really hard to pull its second leg free.
Mechanics-wise, do I still get advantage or no?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, wait. End of its next turn. No.
At the end.
Less
of this
nice. I'll just chuck another frostbolt then.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a sense. That's 14.
A 14 unfortunately does not hit.
Oh.
Wasted a set.
You can remove that. And Taalubast,
Yeah, we have 4 left now.
its legs are now completely free and it's starting to lumber towards you guys again. It's not very far from you. You know it can easily get to you. This is why we take little bites while streaming. So you can swallow, which we know you're going to have to swallow.
Frankly, I can get away with spitting most of the time.
Are you ready, Taalubast?
Yeah, no, I was totally zoned out. It occurs to me now in the past that you said Taalubast, but it's just like, shoo!
Wow.
Doesn't usually happen, I swear. I'm caught up in the moral implications of shooting my best buddy Bestian.
Mm-hmm.
He was the most vocal person.
God, get over it.
If only you could do it again, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I'm just reliving the moment over and over again. The shit ecstasy. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot this big rogue monster with a crossbow bolt again. Is it still restrained at this point? No. It's finished, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a whole
it's
conversation that you weren't paying attention to.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you hit though.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
You barely scratched the thing though.
I'm gonna jump in front of
more
the.
damage to me.
You can just zone out again. It's fine.
Bastion, it's your turn. The thing is completely free and is continuing to come for you.
Trying some free action.
Alright, I've got my great sword ready, and I'm just like, all right. Can I actually try to get a good look at it to see, like, if there are any points that stand out as potential weak points, like in investigation or something?
Absolutely, you can try to roll to learn about it by studying it. That's going to be a let's see. You can do a perception with disadvantage because you're in the middle of the fight.
Okay. Is that like a bonus action or an action or?
Bonus action to do the
Well, you see it coming for you.
you think its fist is a weak point.
I attack fist.
No, you just fail. That's all.
Okay.
You can still make your attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with my great sword again. I almost
Are
did
you
it
sure?
with advantage. I don't have much else I can do.
I've been throwing rocks.
Yeah. What's that been doing?
You're about to die, dude. Okay, dude. You man.
I've got enough for another hit.
It's balls deep. He's just gonna go all in. Oh, and you hit at least.
Oh,
Whew.
What a
Swear to God, if you
boss.
kill it here, I'm gonna be so happy.
I thought you were gonna say mad.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
pissed.
you're using your silvered sword, but that doesn't matter. This silver of the sword does not seem to be cut in as deep as you would hope that it would. By the way, don't forget about you have all of your combat abilities.
Yeah, I was actually I was looking at those.
But so and you don't forget you can also use you have a great sword out. So you hit the thing and your sword unfortunately it has a lot of like resistance to the blade cutting through it, much like a steel sword through a necrophage's flesh, right?
Okay.
And after that is going to be the creature's turn. C'est la vie, Bastion. It was a pleasure knowing you. Oh, God.
I really hope it's a 20.
Yes. I was rolling. I hit once, and then after that, I could not break a 7, and I just rolled a natty 20.
This is,
no.
of course, it's with me too. Of course it is.
You're a crit magnet.
I'm a crit magnet. I got fucking betrayed twice. It's over for Bastion. There's no way I survive. It's gone.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Oh, God. I rolled. I thought 3 of the dice are going to be max. 3 out of the 4 dice are going to be maximum, but 1 popped off. So you take 27 points of damage
I'm
as the
dead.
thing It doesn't kill you, but as the thing like reels back and then just swings at you with so much momentum, so much force behind its double fist, it smashes into Bastion's side, literally sends him flying off to the side, throwing him, dropping you down to 0 health. So.
Oh, just 0?
That's the way it works in 5e. So you drop down to 0 health. So you're just knocked fucking flat. On your turn next, you're gonna have to start rolling death saves. So at the end of your next turn, you roll death save. That's technically how it works. So it's at the end of your turn in case something can be done in the early parts. So seeing your friend get thrown to the side, Bastion can take a beating, but that was devastating. You think that blow would kill Bran by itself, never mind everything else. Leonard, it's your turn, sir.
This is why I sent him forward and not me.
Okay, I'm gonna rush it, and I'm gonna attempt to like climb onto its back, and like kind of not like a headlock, but like holding onto its back.
Absolutely. So as you climb onto its back, it is going to be there's actually rules for this. It is going to be I believe an athletics check is what you're doing. Give me 2 seconds to double check the ruling on this, because
Sure.
I want to...
A little intermission music.
I think you can use either acrobatics or
It's in the
athletics to climb
it's
up.
in the DMG, which I have right... Wait, did I put it away recently?
Is it like a grapple?
No, there's actually specific rules for this.
Oh,
in
are
the
there?
DMG,
Okay.
Yeah. God damn it. Where'd I put my DMG? Why are you not in the bookcase? Oh, there you are.
You can Google it.
It was hiding underneath my Star Wars book.
Hmm.
And too many different books. All right, so alternate rules. I believe it's in like the 200s-ish.
Would it be easier to Google it? It's too late.
Probably not. You feel free to try. Treasure. I miss the days when I knew where everything was. Top of my head. Let's go back to 3.5. Here we go. Alternate options, actions. Climbing onto a bigger creature. If one creature wants to jump onto another creature, it has to do so. Small, transit, grappling. However, unless magic, an alternative suitable large creature. So the smaller creature makes an athletics or acrobatics contested by the target creature's acrobatics check. If it wins, the smaller creature successfully moves onto the creature's space and clings to its body. While in the target space, the smaller creature moves with the target and has advantage on attack rolls against it. So yes, sir. Yes, you can do that, sir. Oh, that's beautiful. And there's even rules for getting you off and everything. You know what I mean.
Oh wow.
So
That's very detailed.
you roll your athletics, so your acrobatics check, and I'll roll my athletics.
I rolled that with Bastion in
My
mind.
acrobatics. Oh my god! I can't. I even if I rolled a natty 20, I can't beat that. I have a -1 dexterity, so
Hell yeah.
I just
Get
failed.
fucked.
Awesome.
So you, I'm gonna say, with complete nimbleness, this just takes your move action. You're able to rush over there and hop up on this creature. I imagine as you're running towards it, the thing tries to swing at you, and you take the opportunity to literally jump up and land with one foot onto its arm. You jump off of its arm, throwing yourself so you're going to land behind it. So you reach one arm out, grabbing it by its chin, and you use that, or where its chin would be, use it to like pull yourself in, and you kind of smack it a bit hard, putting your feet in front of you as quick as you can to absorb most of the impact. And now you're there standing on its back with like one arm on the shoulder, your feet planted there, one arm is free. You still have your action. Go ahead, Leonard.
All right, I'm going to
You have advantage on attack rolls.
Sweet. I'm gonna shout, Brad, get Bastion back up. And then I'm gonna take my saber. And I'm gonna just try to stick it in whatever openings I can find, whatever cracks in the rock I can reach.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have sneak attack damage or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't.
Would
do
that
you?
be a sneak attack?
I don't think so. It hasn't come up before.
No, you don't. I just keep
I
trying to remember
doubt.
because
If they had like, what is it, fighter moves plus sneak attack damage, that'd be like insane.
no. It's. I was thinking of something else entirely. So I was just confusing different games. Go ahead, sir. You make your attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Calling out to Bran. Gorgeous. That's a hit. Do your damage there. Okay. You're able to chip off a couple of decent-sized rocks. Okay. After that is going to be Bran's turn. Bran, what do you do?
How far away am I from Bastion?
A solid 20 feet or so. You can get to him. That's not a concern. It's just it puts you really close to the big rock creature.
No.
I thought it knocked me away when it hit me.
How far, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like 5 feet or so.
Yeah.
I'll probably chuck another frostbolt at it first to see if that does anything. Because it's been doing well so far. Or not.
Honestly, it's one of those things where you go to throw the frostbolt, but last second you have to like pull up because you're afraid you're going to hit Leonard. So like you literally throw the spell and you have to like overthrow it just barely so you don't hit Leonard, and it comes dangerously close to Taalubast because of like how we had to just re-angle it last second to not hit either of them. And unfortunately it doesn't work out.
No. I just yell, I'm not going anywhere until that thing is dead.
So you don't go over to Bastion?
Not yet, no. Because I can get squished in one hit by that thing.
That's true.
Alright. Now it's going to be Taalubast's turn.
Taalubast is going to pop his crossbow to the side and begin the run over to Bastion. And let me see, what do I want to do?
Bastion's pretty close to you. You were kind of grouped up with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Bastion and drag him back towards. So I guess this is like grapple move.
Just roll me athletics to see if you can do like how much space you can cover.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So you rush over to him, you grab him up, and you start running back the other way. The problem is you're trying to run a wide berth so you don't accidentally get hit by this thing as it's like flailing around because Leonard's now on its back. But by heading in that direction, you're like coming across like a bit of rough terrain. You're like trying to pull him over like where some craggy areas are and whatnot without like ripping open his clothes or fucking up or anything like that. And unfortunately, he's a big, beefy, heavy guy, and so it's a bit difficult to do. You may get maybe a third the way back to Bran.
Cool.
All right, Bastion's turn. Bastion, is there anything you can do on your turn, or are we ending it and rolling a death save?
Don't think there's anything I can do on my
He can
turn.
bleed profusely.
Yeah, I bleed a whole bunch and it gets on Taalubast.
Roll me a death save, sir.
You can control
Where-
that.
That located. Oh, I found it.
Pushes a little bit extra out.
You gain a death point.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof!
Don't roll a natty 1 next time, otherwise you automatically die.
Oh.
It's that
That's a
creature's turn.
5% chance.
No, this big rock creature, as you imagine, is not very dexterous, so it's like, try to grab at you, Leonard. So I'm going to make that check first. See how that plays
I'm
out.
gonna get fucking squished, guys. Goodbye.
It just flops on his back like, whoop.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't.
Roll me your acrobatics because you're trying to actively avoid it trying to grab you.
Yeah, so make sure it's on normal.
We're playing Whack-A-Witcher.
Funny thing, we both rolled the same number, and so we're six apart. So you crush me in the roll, and it is not able to get you off. It's now Leonard's turn. That's its turn.
That's its turn?
Yeah, it's trying to get you and it can't.
Oh shit, okay. I guess when I see it reaching back for me, I'm gonna take my saber and try to lop at one of its arms as it's reaching back.
Mm-hmm.
And with my saber, that is. Mm-hmm. Is that a hit?
We're so close to a natty 1.
You had advantage on that attack roll.
Oh, well,
Would you like to roll again?
I get sure.
I mean, it's not going to get any worse, so you might as well.
So he rolls 2 1s.
Double 15s, it's fine. It's a hit, roll your damage.
Alright.
Nice.
How much health does this thing fucking have? Holy crap.
Well, it's not necessarily how much health it has, it's
It's
how
got
much damage you're doing.
resistance.
And odd
bet.
numbers are a waste. So, that's Leonard's
That's
turn.
why you just chuck ice at things.
Odd numbers are a waste?
So if somebody has resistance and you do 11 points of damage, that counts as 5.
It gets divided down.
Yeah.
Oh, I just like that. What was that?
Yeah, so if somebody does 11 points of damage, divide that by 2, it equals 5.5, but you round
I
down
see.
to 5. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's like, oh, that sucks. And you guys keep doing like 7, 9, 11.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I'm like, okay, well, I'll take less than half damage, sure. So,
God
Leonard, anything with your bonus action, or are you good? Sounds like you're good. All right. After this,
yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good.
Hmm?
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
okay, Brad.
Bastion's probably far away enough that I can safely get to and back without dying, but
I think I
at
got
the same
same
time, yeah, you've got it distracted, but you're trying to chip away at a rock with a bit of metal. That's not.
Yeah, I know. So hurry up. We're gonna die.
I'm gonna chuck one more frostbolt at it to see if I can put it down. And it's just... I'm gonna use another Witcher Sense. If I can get a 5 or 6, it might hit. So you know I won't, but...
I just take the L. Hey!
You hit.
Nice. That's 7 ice damage.
Dude,
Yep.
quit rolling 7s.
He just told you those were bad. Jeez.
It's not half done that one, though.
Yep. It
Because
is
it's
not.
magic.
Correct. So you blast off another chunk. Like, it's literally one of those things where as he's smashing with a saber, you actually line up a shot and you throw the ice right where his saber is about to hit next. And his saber like cracks through the rock because it's frozen solid. He's able to like chip off a huge chunk of it. You can even see one of its arms is now hanging on by less than half the amount of rock it was beforehand. Another couple of good hits, so you can probably remove the arm itself. Taalubast, it's your turn next. You continue dragging. You don't have to worry about making any checks this time. You can just use your movement at half speed to drag away.
And I was actually, just because of what's happened, I'm gonna see whether can I like slam my big meaty ham hands down on his bleeding wounds to make a medicine check to stop him from bleeding out.
Oh, you're about to just.
I
punch
don't
him.
want to. I don't want to restore health, but I want to
You want to do a stabilizing check,
stabilize,
basically.
but without restoring a point of HP.
I mean, you can certainly try to make a medicine check, sir.
I'll try it.
You're gonna need a high.
Natty
DC
1.
it's a
You
DC
just
15.
squeeze the blood out faster.
You actually murdered.
Oh! Oh, you actually do it. You stabilize him. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Nice
So,
ham hand, dude.
yeah. That means Bastion does not need to make a death save on his turn. He just wastes his turn sitting there looking pretty. So, lying
You're
there.
pretty dead.
Can I like
Clear to the way.
And
when it's my
can,
turn? Can I get a word in?
can I take a bonus action? So I'll once he's stabilized, once I'm happy that he's not dying, I'm gonna draw my spear and stand over him. And how far away is the creature from me?
Just end him.
Because you didn't keep walking, close enough you can easily move up to it. Like
No.
like 10, 15 feet.
Okay. But I don't have an attack is the thing. I've not got an action.
Oh, gotcha.
'Cause- yeah. I was just thinking, if it's 20 feet away, I can do a bonus action thing, but if it's 15 feet, I can't.
Okay. So it's going to be your turn. Bastion, you're still unconscious this round, as of right now. Meow. Right, meow. So you do nothing? Okay, cool.
But I am standing. I am standing over you.
I snore.
I'm not sure if Taalubast standing over him is like reassuring or frightening.
What
So
do
it's a
you
good thing he's knocked out.
Do I wear underwear?
Yeah. What?
He
What,
does
what, do
wear
you,
a kilt.
what do you see under the kilt, Don? Describe it.
It,
to me.
it does actually.
My
it does
eyes
actually-
flutter open for a split second.
It
There's
does
a white
actually-
light at the end of the tunnel. Wait,
does
that looks like
actually-
Tal's tunnel.
So
Oh
there's a
god.
white tunnel at the end of the... So anyways, moving
Suddenly
on.
it's a brown light.
Moving on. So it's the creature's turn, and the creature was trying to grab you off of its back before and was unsuccessful. So instead, it starts. It turns around and walks off of that little ledge that you guys had climbed back up before, and like steps down off the ledge, easily doing so. Like, and then it looks at the ledge, then turns around and bends forward and throws itself back at the ledge, trying to smash its back into the ledge.
I thought it was about to jump off the side of the cliff there, like
That's so
like Leonard in tow, like, haha, peace out.
So, this is of course the bottom of that little ledge, right? So you get to make your acrobatics again, and I rolled much better this time.
Should I roll normal?
It's a normal check, sir.
Oh! Yikes.
I have to ask, do you want to use a Witcher?
For the narrative, I don't want to. So I'm not going to, because I think it's more narratively interesting.
All right.
Yay, murder!
Rip my spine.
Okay.
That's fine.
paralyzed for the rest of the game.
I'm in a wheelchair for the rest of the game.
Because the sheer size of the thing, it smashes its back into the wall.
Rolled that public, by the way.
Yep, that's fine. So it smashes its back into the wall, and it hits it, and that's where you take the initial 5 points of damage. But you try to hold on because you got a good spot here, and then it just starts grinding its back up against the wall to try to get you to let go. And after another 3 points of damage, it's just too much. It genuinely hurts. You can feel your ribs being stretched, so it being crushed. You're afraid that they're gonna start cracking on you. You just you let go. As soon as it turns to the side a little bit to start grinding back in, you let go and dodge to the ground by its feet. So you are no longer on the creature's back, but it stands up and then grinds against the wall a little bit more. You can see stone against stone grinding before it realizes oh, not there, and then turns around and looks to see if he has blood splattered across the wall, but unfortunately sees you standing on the ground next to it. However, despite that horror, could you roll me a perception check with disadvantage, please, Massey? Oh, did you see
So
that?
close.
I
I
know.
saw that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I just almost cried.
But from down here, what you actually see is that over by, so as you kind of land on the ground, you're like, oh god, that fucking hurt. And you look up and you kind of taking the sights for a second. You actually look around and you see that off to the side, behind a rock, much like how Dunce was trying to hide before with Bastion, you see a person is hiding behind a rock witnessing the whole thing. And the entire time that they're witnessing it, you can see that in their hands, they're actually holding, their hands shaking a little bit, and they're actually holding a fairly decent sized rock, maybe about almost 1.5 times the size of their hand. They're clenching in their fist, holding a rock, watching this fight happening.
He also had the idea of throwing a rock at it.
After that creature's turn, it's now Leonard's turn.
Brand, do you have any way to make auditory illusions?
Is this out
I
of
think
the-
Minor Illusion has sound in it. Yeah, sound or an image. It's only a range of 30 feet, though.
I don't know if this would work. This probably seems really stupid. But, I'll just go for it, I guess. Fuck it. I mean, worst case, I die.
Do it! Do it!
So
Worst case, I die.
that little stone cat that I stole off that guy, I'm gonna, when I see him holding the rock and meditating with it, I'm gonna be like, oh, he's controlling the golem. Maybe I can trick him into think I can control something too. So I'm gonna whip out the cat and I'm gonna hold it out to him, and then I'm gonna be like, Bran, make a really loud cat noise. And I'm gonna try to deceive him into thinking that I'm summoning a giant cat to him.
Now, Bran's not super close to you because you're walking off the ledge. So you're trying to say this loud enough Bran can hear you, but quiet enough that this person off to the side cannot.
I assume he didn't speak our language.
You don't know?
Did you just assume it's language?
Fuck, dude.
So, but yeah,
2018.
I'll yell it so that Bran can hear it.
But you don't want this other person to hear it as well? Or
I guess not. I guess not.
I'm asking. You go in a medium volume or high volume?
I guess a medium volume.
Sure. Brad, roll me a perception check. The DC is not very high. Okay, and then I'm trying to It's one of those things where you say it, and Brand hears you say his name, but can't quite hear what you say beyond that because you have a big hulking rock creature next to you that's, of course, disrupting the sound. So he hears you call as you hear, Brand! Noise!
It's a windy mountain.
Well,
Okay.
lots of
I'm chucking
noise.
magic all the time. Yeah.
All right. I'll I guess just to make sure I'm safe, I'm gonna cast a Yurden down at my feet, just to kind of help with the illusion as well.
Sure. Absolutely. I imagine, once again, you try to have the creature off the rim to it,
Right.
so if it overtakes your square.
Mhm.
So hitting you won't do it, but coming into your square will. Okay. All right, not a problem. So Brandon, unfortunately, didn't hear what he said. You just knew he called your name. Do you say anything back?
I just yell like, I'm working on it.
All right. And
Because I think he's trying like put
Kill
this
it!
thing on ice already. Like I'm
Yeah.
working on it. You know.
so you did the Yurden. I'll also allow you to roll me a bluff with disadvantage. Sorry, a deception with disadvantage, because you also
Okay.
guess Yurden.
Deception with disadvantage.
Correct.
My deception's not very good, guys. Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to Witcher sense that?
Nah. Don't think you
No,
should.
it was a stupid idea. I'll leave it alone. It
Okay.
would have been cool if it worked.
It was a cool idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Thanks, guys. This Make-A-Wish has really been a good time for me.
It was a failed idea because you suck, but it was cool overall. So Bren, it's your turn. What are you working on?
I don't see the other figure, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm pointing my cat at it. My little feline wood guy.
I mean, I've had a couple of cats pointed at me.
What? Talking about pussies.
There's a thin.
I'm just
veil,
gonna
and it
continue
killed it
throwing. I'm just gonna roll because I'm just gonna keep attacking it for now.
back. Sure.
I'm thinking about anyone but yourself, huh? Classic Brand.
I'm gonna use it.
Don't stop. We don't have that many.
How many do you have? You have a
Yeah.
ton.
That's true.
3 already, I think, right?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
down to 3 now.
We're down to 3. So we'll
Did you
just-
add though? Because you guys actually received, I think, 1 earlier this session.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, you
well,
never
why?
mentioned that to us, so
So if you want to leave it at 3, you can use 1.
why not? You only live once.
You just YOLO right now?
Let's go.
He did just
Boom.
YOLO. You do hit. Oh!
That's 3 more
One
ice
damage.
points of damage.
1 damage, hooray!
No, it's not resistant to magic, I think. So I do full damage
Oh, might be. I don't know.
because
Okay,
I'm smart.
so you harm the creature. It does get harmed. Unfortunately, it's still standing. And after your turn is going to be Taalubast. Taalubast, you look down. He seems fine. His breathing is stabilized and whatnot. He seems fine. But this creature did just grind what's-his-face off of his back. And he's standing there doing weird things, throwing down magic, so on and so forth. His back is to you. He's behaving strangely.
He's down the ledge, isn't he?
Yes.
This
It's a
monster.
small ledge, but yes.
Tal's gonna charge and cannonball into him, take the shove action.
Cannonball.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's athletics, sir.
As long as you don't push him down onto me.
I'll
and
probably
roll
fail
one.
horribly.
Roll.
Hey! Holy shit!
Now,
There it is.
Cannonball!
natural 20 does not mean automatic success, and I get an opposed athletics, and my creature is a creature of stone and strength. Do you want a Witcher sense to guarantee that?
No.
Don't do it.
Because I could roll less than that and get a bigger number.
Don't do it.
You won't. It'll be
Yeah, you
fine.
won't. Well,
I'm gonna open roll
Bullshit.
this. I'm gonna open roll this now,
Whoa,
won't.
coward.
well, we get to see his strength.
and you won't be surprised by it.
I fucking knew it!
Oh! Oh! Jesus! Oh!
Get fucked.
Oh. And because you bowled into the guy, he gets thrown forward. Messy, make
I
me,
want him prone. I'm
Messy,
knocking
make
on
me
it.
a dexterity save.
God damn it.
You easily dodge out of the way as the thing comes getting shoved forward and falls down into the ground. Falls down to like one knee and one hand, 1 foot, but into your magic. So on its turn, it has to make a Constitution save to not take full effects of the magic.
And with my bonus action,
Oh god!
I'm gonna take flurry of blows. So I can make 2 unarmed strikes. So I kick him in the butt really hard twice.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like when you're stomping on something.
You're really. All right, go ahead. Roll your attack rolls. They both have advantage because it's prone.
What kind of boots are you wearing?
I did describe that.
That's a hit. Roll your other. Okay, give me your damages for me.
Your unarmed strike is +5. Holy shit.
All right.
Your hand feet.
6 damage.
Not bad, sir. Not bad at all. All
He's
right.
not even.
Stomping his beehole.
The creature's still alive for now. It's Bastion's turn. Bastion, you're starting to come to, but not like you're actually technically not going to be a workable character for at least it's technically 1d4 hours. So you start your brain's trying to fight to come to. Roll me 1d4.
You're like, what were those meaty hands of an angel just placed upon me?
For those
Yeah, maybe I'm like rolling around a little
dangling
bit,
fruits.
leaned over to my side.
Oh, you're taking a
Oh,
You get some elf sleep going on. By the way, sorry for Mathesing into the mic. I hate when people burp in the mic. Mike does it all the time. So anyways, that is your turn. That was awesome. It's the creature's turn. I get to make my Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, you gotta beat a 11. Let me check. Yeah, an 11.
1 sec. Let's see.
Wait, what does the crit mean for me exactly? Like I just.
I rolled a
nothing. It just
natural-
means how
I
many hours
swear
it will
to
take
you,
for you to wake up.
I rolled a natural too. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So I actually fail. You get to roll your 2d6 damage against me, and I get restrained to the end of my next turn again. This is ridiculous.
Wait, what do you mean your next turn? It's not me versus you, dude.
It's the end of my creature's next turn. 9 points of damage as the light comes erupting through the creature. You see all of its stone has light coming through it and shattering the stone all around, crumbling all of its like, hard points, all of its joints. The thing does not fully fall apart. It's still standing there. It's still like held and trying to stand up, but incapable of standing, completely exposed. Unfortunately, it is not really able to do anything, but we do still have Taalubast standing immediately adjacent to it. I do still get to attack him.
Is it not restrained?
Oh, it is. And restrained is take disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, okay, cool.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Yep.
It's also prone, so it's got double disadvantage. We'll double down on that one.
No, that's not how it works. Plus, and then it's DL. DH2. DH1. Yeah, disadvantage. So that's funny. I rolled that didn't work. Drop a highest one, and it didn't. It just added everything up. Oh, I know why. Either way, that attack roll missed. I rolled literally a 2 and a 3. That's hilarious.
You're rolling really poorly today.
I am. So
Your dice are loaded.
now let's see if this one works. That time I rolled a natural 20 and a 2, like legit and a 2. And because I have disadvantage, I hit again. So I literally, my last 5 d20 rolls were a 2, a 2, a 3, a 20, which got ignored, and a 2. Like, are you kidding me? So anyways, it goes swinging wildly at Taalubast, and Taalubast is very happy to be as light on his feet and quick as he is, while not being very light on his feet or very quick, to stay out of the way of this creature. So as it comes swinging at him, he's afraid that one smash would like shatter a femur or something, but he's unable to even clip him the slightest. Leonard, it's your turn. The creature is on the ground, being pinned down to a 1 foot, 1 knee, and 1 hand. The other hand is like mid-air stuck, trying to like swing out at you guys. What do you do?
Do I see what's binding the creature together?
You can see, because of the way that your light had kind of like poured through the creature, you can see like all the like gaps, all the weak spots all over it.
Okay.
You know it's magic that was holding the creature together, though. That's pretty,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to finish it off. I'll just take my saber and try to jab it into one of the spots the light was pouring from.
Advantage, sir.
Oh, sweet. You're too kind.
You're welcome.
Oh, I tried to rename it. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. That's equipment. There we go.
Oh!
Wow.
A 1 and a 3.
A restrained prone creature.
Dodged a 1.
Oh my god. So
It dodged 1.
as you go towards the thing trying to hit the saber, its arm swings at you. And you spend most of your time trying to dodge this big rock arm, not able to actually pull off an attack. Oh, that's so sad. All right, Bran, you can't see the creature anymore from where you're currently standing. You have to get much closer to see it, because all of a sudden you saw a Taalubast rush at the thing and slam his shoulder into it, sending it careening forward, like stumbling forward. And then he dropped down onto the ledge, and you probably didn't see this part, but then he grabbed it by its heel underneath and like hoisted up to finish the rest of the way as it like smashed down to the ground. You can see Leonard standing there, and you can see Taalubast standing there, both of them kind of like jumping and dodging, but you can't even see the creature itself because it's prone.
Okay. I'm gonna casually walk up, and my hands start like licking with flames as I walk up. And I would like to cast Burning Hands in an area where only the creature would be hit.
Absolutely, go right ahead. 12. It has disadvantage on its save, but that doesn't matter. It had only 5 health left anyways, so even if it succeeded, it's taken enough to drop it. You go right ahead, sir.
All right, so I cast these like burning rays that come out, and they attack the magic that's binding it, and eventually it just there's a poof of fire, and the stone just collides in on itself.
It
The creature is dead.
It collapses inwards, and then you guys, I imagine Messy's eyes, Leonard's eyes, snap immediately over to the person over by the rock. So he sees, whereas everybody else only hears, except for Bastion, he's still unconscious. Everybody else only hears a yip as the rock in his hands literally explodes into a whole bunch of different pieces and shrub, like, and dodges behind the rock as to not be seen by anybody.
Would we have heard him yelp?
Yeah,
It wouldn't
you
matter.
guys
That's
definitely
silly.
heard the yip, but only Messy saw the guy.
Bran, you think you can go help Bastion out?
I am already like Misty stepping over there and just walking up with flaming hands, just like stop resisting. And I would like to try to intimidate him into sitting down and surrendering.
Sure. So all of a sudden you see Bran. And
Okay, never mind.
aggressive.
I see him go by.
Yep.
Sebastian's just by himself bleeding out.
There we go.
Tower
I'm
go
not
help.
bleeding out anymore.
So you stand there with your magic and whatnot, being intimidating with the magic. And then as you say that, the person stands up. And you can see that they're wearing some decent clothing, some fairly decent quality clothing. Clearly they have a bit of money to them, though not like nobility kind of wealthy or even high merchants kind of wealthy. Just get a bit of coin to them. And as you stand up holding your flame very likely being, firebolt, which by the way is a blue or red right now.
I would actually be holding my burning hands right now.
Sure. So they'll look down to it and look up at you and say, "Ah, yes, you focus on fire magics. I can see that. It was interesting to see how you had altered them to emit ice instead. I found it quite interesting. I did.
The magical waves are fickle. If you know what you're doing, you can manipulate them. Now, I'm sure my companions would have a couple of questions for you. So if you would be so kind as to step out into the open over there, please.
Well, you're the one that's in my turf, so maybe you should step into the open, lest I not seize my assault on you."
Yes, the assault of your rock creature that has just literally exploded in your hand. I think you are at a disadvantage, sir. It would do you well to cooperate.
He looked. You can see his eyes, like while trying to like maintain yours. They're kind of like scanning around on the ground around you for a second. He's like, "Oh, that's not the last of the rock creatures that I could summon. I could summon an army of them. I can. I'll
Right, and I could have an army of witches tearing out your spine slowly. So please, sir, over there."
You say when you say witchers, he like looks over at the others and realizes that, that makes a lot more sense. He's like, "Oh, you came with 3 witchers? I call a truce then," he says, calling over to the other 2 because the third one's sleeping.
I'm Leonard is like really fucking mad. Like not so much for Bastion's sake, but for the ideology that this guy subdued a Witcher, almost killed a Witcher by himself by summoning a rock creature. And he's not a fan of magic, and he's not a fan of rock creatures. And he's not really a fan of Bastion, but this whole combination of everything that's happening, of like, that could have been me. Like, and it could have happened again, sort of thing. He's like really pissed off, and he's gonna storm right up to the guy and like get really physical with him, like grab him by his collar and push him on the wall. And start yelling at him.
I call the truce. I call the truce. Whoa! And you yell at him as spit flying. What do you say?
You could have fucking killed us. What is wrong with you? And I'm gonna take up my dagger and I'm gonna hold it up to his throat and be like, actually, I should fucking kill you.
No, don't do that. And he's actually, because you're putting the dagger against his throat and trying to kill him, just you, what's your name? Leonard, just you roll me a initiative check, please.
Okay. Oh, that's Bastion. Whoops. I was almost rolled for Bastion.
Don't do that.
Okay. 1 second. And I gotta do this one.
Old mage guy.
So, because of the fact that you are there, more or less, you taking the action, you have like a prepared turn to do whatever you'd like. More or less, you can act first based off what I'm describing. You say, "I should fucking kill you." He's like, "No, don't do that." And then his fingers start to crackle off to the side as you see he's like moving his fingers around a little bit, and a bit of lightning is starting to form in his hands, like starting to form in his hands. And you can see he's like starting to ball up his hand with the lightning forming inside of it. That was easily see it. Go ahead, sir.
Can I take the dagger that I'm holding to his throat and just jab it through his hand and pin it to the wall?
Oh, that's fucked up. Attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Whew. Yes, sir. Yes, you can.
All right. Then I do that.
So, God, you motherfucker! Holy shit, that fucking hurts!
And no one's trying to stop me. They're just letting me have it.
I'm letting you have it.
Tal's like crouched down next to Bastion, just watching you. Like, your friend is crazy.
Just a yawn from my deep sleep.
All right, so I'm just gonna be like, So basically after that, after like my dagger's kind of pinned into the wall, I'll be like for a second, I'll be like, oh shit, I don't have a weapon out, and I'll take out my saber, and then I'll put that up to his throat, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna like.
Okay.
I would like to cast detect magic while he is slowly pinning him to the wall.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things where you probably hadn't noticed this at this point because you walked over into the range with such a rage, but your medallion is dancing like crazy, Leonard. And when you cast detect magic, Rick, can you click it into chat for me really quickly? When you cast detect magic, you can definitely see the magical auras, because this is typical, right? Yeah, it is. So you can definitely detect the magical auras coming off of this creature. Is this... Because you have something else. It's not just detect magic, right? Is this like an ability, I think, of yours?
Extra dimensional awareness, yeah.
You ethereal creature from other places. Okay, no, never mind. Not that. So you can sense that this person is magical. Like you get that. What's your face, Leonard? You can get that this person has magic on them. You can see it permeating from them. You, Rick, when you cast detect magic, my apologies. You know that this person has magical abilities to them as well, and you can see permeating magics in the area all around. Clearly,
so he's radiating magic just like I would with my innate magic.
Correct, but more than that, this whole area is radiating magic. Like there's some sort of magical auras going on in here.
Okay.
I'll answer questions. Just I'll answer questions.
I'm gonna leave him pinned to the wall. I'm gonna like turn my head to Bran and be like, "What do you want to do?"
Well, seems to be doing something up here. Can I do an Arcana to try and like figure out what's been going up here? Because I probably have the like metallic.
Roll me a perception, and then an Arcana.
By the way, what
Okay.
language is this guy speaking? Is it just like
Wow.
common?
Yep.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
That's funny. So you do not perceive the taste of metal in your mouth. It's one of those things where it's faint enough that you're not picking it up yourself. But you're also less finite senses than a Witcher has, right? However, you do have Detect Magic on. And with Detect Magic, you can see that there is some sort of aura going on up here. Some sort of transformation magic is happening. But it's not permeating immediately from where you're standing. It's not coming from the cauldron where you see some auras are coming off of there that you can't quite pick up what those are because they're kind of being overboard on by what's coming from the other side. You do know if you get closer to the cauldron, you might be able to understand it better. Anyways, over by the nest is where you feel the transformation magics are happening. Do you head that way, Rick?
No, I walk up to the guy first and I start standing in his face like transformation, and I gesture over to the nest. What are you up to?
And the dragon repellent. What are you trying to keep away?
Okay. God. Does that have to be there?
And I'm gonna push it.
If you behave and
Okay.
cooperate,
Okay, yeah. Okay. There was a big basilisk that lived in the area. She had made a nest here. She was peaceful. And didn't really bother the people down below for a long time. So I found a male and I chased it this way, knowing that they'd mate, and they did. And and they mated and he moved on like they do. That's when I came up and I used the repellent to chase her off, and she left and she's been gone, and I'm using the eggs. I'm using the basilisk eggs.
What for?
for what?
Yeah, that one. For what?
I'm trying. I'm just experimenting. I'm just trying to see if I can do something different.
Something different. What? Are you trying to raise a dragon army?
No. Basilisks are such rare creatures. They're so hard to come by, but
You're
they're
breeding
so...
monsters.
What? Well, yeah, but a different kind, a new kind. It'll be...
All right.
It'll be glorious. It will.
All right, so I'm just gonna give him a quick unarmed strike in the stomach, and then after that I'm gonna pull the dagger out.
It's funny because when you do the unarmed strike, it causes him to flinch forward, just pulls his hand up wrong and presses against the handle, which hurts a ton. And then as he like slides it back because of the pain, it hurts more. And then you grab it and pull it free, and that hurts you. So he just collapses to the ground, holding his hands, by the wrist or whatever, just like looking at the. Because at this point in time, you've mangled it up so much, he can literally see through his hand. It's not just like like he can see through light through his hand. Like
So I'm gonna put the dagger away. I'm gonna be like, Bran, any more questions, or are you done with them?
I might have a look at some magic, but I don't like the idea of experimenting with basilisks to see if we can come up with something else.
Yeah,
That
me either.
sounds...
I'm gonna take out my saber and I'm gonna hold it over his head, fully extended. And be like, if you're done with them,
No.
I think we're done here.
No. I can work with you.
work with me.
Yes, you're a Witcher, right?
Obviously.
I know.
And so is he. And I'm gonna point to the guy that he almost killed. Taalubast.
I know much about monsters. I could work with you about monsters.
Work with me with monsters. What would you have in mind? Explain to me in more detail what you're talking about.
Sell us on the idea, if you will.
You wanted to hunt a basilisk. I can help you find another one. I've been tracking them for years. I could easily tell you where to find more.
You know, I think we might have something better. And then I'm gonna raise it up and I'm gonna bring it down on his neck.
But and then, you know,
His head falls off.
yep, he dies.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, you're kind of weak. I think it takes 2 slashes to...
Okay, sure. Even better.
It's a dangling.
So I hit him with the first strike, and as his head kind of pops off, I'm just like, oh, that's wrong, and I'm gonna with one hand adjust it and place it back right, and then take with one hand and swing it a second time, holding his head
rolling in his head. Yeah, that's disgusting.
His body gets up and walks around for a minute.
like a chicken.
This guy's need one more, drops his pants, and starts loading up his favorite ex-hamster. So, so you guys, why don't we take a break before we come back? I gotta fix my lighting too, because I'm ghostly. We'll take a break. We'll come back in just a couple of minutes for our final hour and see what they discover here. So, see y'all shortly.
Bye.